my mess in the picture. Jesus. Man, this sure don't look like my preview. You got all my mess here. Just don't look at it. Pop-up live. Hi, how you doing? Anybody and everybody out there? Let me see how I've got this. I don't come up here too often. Is this on? Well, last night we've had ice busy in the LA area. So I thought I would come on. And I know it's been a while since I've done a live. So anyway, I don't know if anybody's up and around. Whether you are or not, I'm going to handle this. And catch me now, catch me later. I really appreciate every one of you. And so I'm going to do a reading on this situation. What was it? I heard about it last night from one of our Aussie ladies that keeps up on everything. And I've been extremely busy with my deck and getting that ready, website, all that. So I was extremely exhausted yesterday and the day before. So I'm better this morning, and I did get my prayers in, a quick refresh. So I am going to use a Phase 13 card Celtic layout. It does a combination with the oracles. I use my deck and the predictions deck for the oracle portion of this reading. So, and I'm using, this is live through YouTube because I am not putting out all that money anymore to have a StreamYard. So anyway, and that's okay. How are y'all doing? Man, what a world, huh? Yeah. What a deal. So anyway, before I get into that, I'll let you know about my deck. And I went through it. The second prototype came in, and I only had to make one little text adjustment on one of the majors. And I added, let me see, get one of my computer cards, I guess. All right, like this one right here. So at the top, you see I have the name. A lot of them have it at the bottom. Mine's at the top. And I have added underneath between the image and the title of the card the astrological symbols of the suit in the lower arcana. So I pulled out a major here, but yeah, in the lower arcanas is where it will show up. Let's see, there's another. Okay, like we have the Two of Swords here, right? So underneath the Two of Swords and in between the image here, and like the swords are, their ruling planets is Mercury, Venus, and Uranus. So on the side of the image over here is where I have the planets, ruling planets will be listed. Okay, but the symbols will be at the top underneath the name of the card. Okay. And so I did not have to do too many final adjustments. My paper final adjustments there. So I'm very happy with that. And I just realized this morning I've got it lined up enough so I can, I'm going to go ahead and do I'm going to do my third run. But the third one will be the perfect one because I am still not done with my store. It's got to be set up before I can engage with the fulfillment center I have located in New York. And so in order to have a successful launch. So anyway, that's happening. Let's see. All right, let's keep going. And I'm going to, you see the back here? Well, I've got another little mock-up. See. And I did that square. I created that box. So I think I'm going to go with this one for the final run. So, work in progress. Yeah. And at my store, I talked about this a little bit in the 20-minute video. My store, what was born out of this, a few of these cards, like the Wheel of Fortune, that is my wall art, digital wall art that I've named Destiny. Okay. And so there's a bigger picture of it I've got. I love this picture. I really, really do. So, and then, here's a depiction of AI and I working together on this. This was kind of a little bit of a surprise. We were communicating and I did this one. So I really like that one too. So anyway, I've got 9 pieces of wall art already. The images is in the store files with the watermark that'll be shown. And when they're sold, of course, they will not have watermarks, and they'll be sold in JPEG or what's the other? PDF print. Yeah. So then you can, you can really use them on anything you want. You want to put it on clothes, you want to put it on a pillow, you want to, whatever you want. But I think they're just absolutely digital wall art. I just love gazing into it and looking at all the imagery and letting my mind just freely move over it. Anyway, it's beautiful for me. And I have learning disabilities, so I needed to create this deck. And when I did create it, when I come out of the little fog that I was in, and I had all the court cards created, all right? Because the court cards is where I had my angst with, So for whatever reason, that's why I did it. And so this is going to help me with my learning disabilities and how I interpret. So, and yeah, I used the Rider-Waite and followed them. And the Fool's Journey, I believe, is all through the cards. It's just not in the visual 16th century mind. Let's just put it that way. Like that. Anyway, I'm not going to go there. All right, so I'm going to shuffle the cards here. I'm going to do the layout, and we're going to check on. See, in my homeschool tarot society, we've got one man in there, great guy named Dave. And there's at least a dozen women. And a few times I've asked him, about the military. Because this has been a concern of mine. The military, just having the same mindset that the dumpster fire behind the Resolute desk has, He's got no feelers to preserve the democracy. And every branch of our military takes an oath to defend and uphold our democracy, both foreign and domestic. But if these military people of ours, I don't care if the National Guard or whatever, if they follow his orders, that's treason. And I don't want to see that happen. I hope that doesn't happen. So I'm going to clear my little head here a little bit before I get started. I don't know how well this is going to come over. If it bothers your ears and you can hear it, just cover your ears for a minute. I need to clear mine. Thank you. Hey, good morning, Jess. How you doing, sweetie? All right. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. All right. Buffet, here we go. I'm going to use a Buffet's 13 card Celtic cross layout. Happy birthday, Jess. Happy birthday. So, can you tell me, well, you don't have to share. I'll share with you that I landed on this planet, or arrived. I should say arrived. I arrived the regular way through the womb of my mother in 1954. What year did you land here? Land, yeah. Well, arrived, was delivered. Yeah, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. But, yeah, I never thought I'd see the likes of these days going on, really. You're saying, oh, happy birthday. Oh, that's beautiful. 1982, okay. Yeah. You fall in between my children and my grandchildren. Yeah. It's going to get better, Jess. It is going to be better. We're going to have a better world. We have always had hurdles here, one form or another, especially with our rights. It's not the first time that we've had the mafia try to take over our government. They've gotten farther this time, Yeah. So, but they're not going to prevail. So, don't let it get you all knotted up. Everybody needs to take a break and get off of the media, the news. No, I do not watch the news. I've got my people, readers in Australia, both card readers planetary readers, astrologers. I mean, people that have got 30, 40 years into this. In Australia and Britain, both. Spend a day with my mother. Oh, good. That is so sweet of you to spend it with your mom. I love that. Love that. Thank you from all of the moms. Thank you, Jess. Yeah, that's so sweet. I love that. Okay. All right. So now we're going to ask. Let's see. I got to come up with a question. Don't we? Let me see if my layout here. Let me move this over for a sec. Okay, because we're going to look at with the felon 45. All right. We're going to ask environment, what's coming? What's coming down? I mean, will the military, National Guard, see, the governors are in control of the National Guard. So how could this happen? All right. They're in California right now. I contacted one of my sisters last night, my soul sisters, Homeschool Tarot Society, because she's in the Los Angeles area. And so because Lily over there in Australia, she had heard that there was some kind of martial law. There was not yet. Because the governor has to issue that order. Newsom doesn't feel like Newsom's ordering that. But we got ICE in there, which to me feels like, that felon 45, he has always hired his actors. Always. Hi, Pate. Welcome, sweetie. Thank you for being here. Bless you. And he's always hired people, You got to remember with the felon 45, he was groomed by two major well, let's go with two people, okay? We got the big P sitting over there in Russia, okay? They have been on him since KGB. I don't know, since KGB got a hold of him in the early 80s. And then, let's see, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, the grooming of him. Yeah. The work. Yeah. Okay, so you got that work going on. KGB's grooming him. They got all kinds of stuff on him because he's just nimble-minded. Okay, and then he, in all of his messed up thinking, he became good friends or associates or buddies or some kind of, there's a special, really weird, twisted relationship between him and Vince McMahon, the owner, previous owner of the World Wrestling Federation, gone World Wrestling Entertainment. His dad started the federation, or had the federation. Anyway, goes back a long way. So anyway, Trump learned, the felon learned about the work, creating a storyline, Truth don't even enter into this. Truth got nothing to do with the work of a storyline. He knows this well. He practiced this and got involved in this in the WWE many years ago. Vince McMahon is a self-made man. Something the felon is not. It's a weird, strange relationship. So anyway, I want to look at him and if he is going to be able to, is he going to be able to manipulate our National Guard? The other branches, it doesn't feel like they're going to be the ones targeted. He's got to work within the individual states to get anywhere, and this is not an easy task. Right now, he's just got ICE out there. What'd you say? Oh no, sure, it's sure for us on escalate things. Hopefully they. Well, they have already been. Jess says, surely the show of force will only escalate things. Hopefully they exhaust all diplomacy before enacting force. Well, you see, the word diplomacy and the felon 45, they don't exactly touch one another or in the sphere of reality for each one. There's nothing there. Because he don't believe in democracy. If he did, we wouldn't be in this place that we are right now. This wouldn't be happening. So, yeah, nuts. Okay. Let me get this question. Okay. All right. That's what I'm asking. What is coming with what is coming? What is he going to be able to do with the National Guard and using them against the people of the United States? Yeah. Thanks for guiding us during these dark times. Yes. Pate, yes. And Spirit is guiding us through these dark times. And we are going to come out the other side. It's going to be okay. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be major hard. But we're going to do it. It's who we are. It's why we're here. You know? We're here for the bigger cause. You know? Okay. What is coming between the dumpster fire that's sitting behind the Resolute desk in Washington, D.C., and the National Guard units in every state across this country? The land in between time. Land in between time. Oh yeah, and if anyone who watches this actually, if you purchase one of my decks on the information card, it don't come with the booklet. It's just because it's a learning deck. But it does come with an information card. And down here, an eclectic vision from the land in between. 2025 North America. Because united, we ain't. Yeah. Okay. What is coming? What is coming that we can't see? What is coming that we can't see, that this felon 45 is going to, in his attempt to using the National Guard. In his attempt to use the National Guard. Okay. I'm going to do 4 shuffles and then we begin. 4 regular shuffles. Yeah. All right. I hope everyone that stops by will tickle the algorithms. It's what they live for. Oh, that's another thing I got an insight on too. During this time. But too much for right now. We're just going to look at this for right now. What is going to be coming in the future in relation to this dumpster fire behind the Resolute's desk and the National Guard across our country? Yeah. Okay, one more time. One more time. One more time. Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, the issue, the reason, the center of all this, fresh start, new beginnings. This is a reset. It is a reset. Make no mistake about it. You know, there's a new consciousness in the universe. And we're going to go along with it. If they have to bring us along, kicking and screaming, it's going to happen. There's a new consciousness in the universe, right? Not only that, we are standing in the doorway and of the age of Aquarius. This is the final throes of anguish and of the great, colossal, gluttonous greed of the corporations. They ain't going down quietly, but they are going down. Don't ever lose hope. Don't ever lose faith. The universe has got our back. Okay, now, the why. Now that I've said all that, now this is the why card. Yeah, exactly right. 5 of Pentacles. All right. This is a card everybody associates with. Yeah, we will win. We will win with love. Out in the cold. Okay? This is why. Because over 50% of the American people have a 3rd grade education. Well, and we have an illiterate president right now. It ain't going to stand. It cannot stand. We are in the throes of a new beginning because our people are feeling the effects of being indigent, in destitution, uncertainty. They're feeling isolated. And the financial hardship is beyond the pale for more than 50% of our population. And you know what? Once a person doesn't have nothing to lose, hey, yeah, you know. Okay, so here's where our first oracle comes out. All right. So let's see here. All right. So clarifier on this. Clarifier. Okay, Spirit, let's do this. Clarifying new beginnings, challenge is Fifth of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Uncertainty, financial hardship, indigenous people, destitution. Be clarifier on this. This is from the predictions deck. Yes, we do. We endeavor to persevere. You bet we do. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, we do. Okay. Clarifier, please. Spirit. Clarifier, please. What do you want to show us? What do you want to show us? What can you show us to clarify? What can you show us to clarify? Classified knowledge. Yeah, get a load of that. Yeah. Did you know that reality is classified? I'm not kidding you. It really is. Okay, now, next card. Let's see where we go here. 1, 2. Okay, up above. Spirit realm, the unseen. Okay. I don't think that was one of theirs. All right. So let's see what this next card holds for us. Showing us the unseen from the spirit realm. Directly related to what's coming. Okay. All right. Spirit. What's coming? Sun's coming. Yeah. Spirit realm, the unseen. Sun. Vitality, pleasure, optimism, good health, and accomplishment. Let me come out of this. Yep. All right. Next card. Earthly realm. This is what we can see. All right. Okay, Spirit. Show us. What is it? What is it what we can see? All right. Show us what we can see. What is it in the earthly realm we need to know about that we can see? Well, those are definitely too many cards. Too many cards. One. What can you see in the earthly realm? Okay, we've got the Page of Wands. Right here. Page of Wands. Yeah, you're both correct. You are both correct. Page of Wands, earthly realm, what we can see. Well, we've got a lot of free spirit out here. And we do. And we have high achievers. This is a person, we're talking about people with dynamic personalities, explorers of the unknown. This is about perspective. And also, there's the page is also about news and a message coming in. All right. So there, we can expect more information. But that's kind of a given too, because what is it? 10 years. 11 years going on now. Every day, breaking news, according to corporate media. Yeah. Okay. There you go. So there'll be more coming in. All right. And then the past. What have we got going that's... Oh, okay. Yeah. Ten of Pentacles speaks about legacy, inheritance, family security, family strength, and generational wealth. I believe this is the generational wealth that's going to be slipping into the recesses of time. Because this is in the minority. Okay. What's coming? And this is unseen. Six of Swords. Moving into calmer waters. Yes, the human family. Pete. Absolutely. This is about the journey. That's what we can't see. This is about the journey. This is about moving on. This is about a period of a transition that we're going through. This is about calmer waters ahead. Now, attitude. The attitude of the seeker. All right. We got the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles. She is a hustler. No. Pentacles. Pentacles is a loner. Yeah. She's my loner. She's opulence, though, oozing with wealth. She's a contemplator. She's the monarch, and she is devoted to family. Okay. Pentacles. Past. Okay. Because of the attitude. Past. This is going by the wayside. Because of all this opulence, we're talking dripping with excessive wealth. They ain't never going to be able to spend. But by God, they sure as hell ain't going to share it either. And they're not going to. Me personally, corporations, they need to fork over 50%. 50%. So anyway, this is why this is happening. Okay, we've got a clarifier coming up on this one too. Okay, all right, good. Let's see what this one says. Clarifier on the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, Pete, we are. They do need to pay their taxes. You know what? It's like I said in the other one. They weren't born shitting bricks of gold. None of them. Maybe handed to them, like in the felon's case. But, okay, this one come flying out. Ooh. They've been downgraded. Oh, I love that. For clarification. They're being downgraded by the universe. Because there's a new consciousness here. And they don't play. Okay. Now our next card, let's see what we got here. Environmental. Okay. Well, 1, 2, and 2 point. Okay, right in there. Okay. So, environmentally, let's see what we got. Speak to us environmentally. You're welcome, Ned. You're welcome, Jess. Environmentally. What's it speak to? What's it speak to environmentally? Okay. We got the Page of Swords. Okay. Page of Swords here. So we've got Page of Swords can bring news. This character is competitive. It's the activist. It's the seeker of knowledge. So this is in the environment. News is swirling. And this is in regards to over there, our new beginnings and the indigent people, and the uncertainty feels, the financial hardship and all that because of classified knowledge. Okay. So that's what this environment card is talking about. The Page of Swords. There's more news coming in every day. So this is about the activists that are out there, and the street artists, and the competitive ones, and the seeker of knowledge, and they ain't laying down. Okay, now our next one here is in the insight. Okay, bring us some insight on this, please. Bring us some insight. Oh. I got 2 cards flipped out. So the first one is the moon, about the hidden aspects. So we have hidden aspects that we can't see. There's illusion, there's lunacy, there's mystery, there's dichotomy, there's a cyclical nature of life. All right. And then the other card that came out was the 9 of Pentacles. She holds vision, ascension, prosperity, refinement, and financial independence. Okay. Insight is hopes and fears. So there's hidden aspects. The Pentacles are also our doers and planners, So they're not all billionaires and millionaires are in the mindset of the felon. These would be the good ones. All right. We do have good ones. We can't lose sight of that, even though the icky ones are very overbearing right now. Right. And now our next one is potential. Okay, the future outcome. And this will have a clarifier also. Future outcome. Let's see what we got here. Future outcome. What do we got, Spirit? Help us out. Help us out. What's the future outcome? What's that looking at? Oh, and I'm going to ask you, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. And hit the thumbs up button, if you would, please. Future and outcome. Potential. What are we looking at? Spirit, what are we looking at? Okay. We've got the King of Wands. Okay. Because, this is all going to land somewhere, right? The King of Wands, he's my Lou Grant character. This is this started out in days of black and white, I guess. Lou Grant is a fictional character in a series, Mary Tyler Moore, right? Runs a newspaper. He's brash, he's skeptical, he's a journalist, deal maker, quick-tempered, and quick judgment. It's all in the perspective, right? This is this is the potential, the future outcome. Because somebody is going, we have got to have an interim replacement for the dumpster fire. Okay, so I'm going to pull an oracle out of the predictions here. Let's think of the clarifier for the oracle. Clarifier. Using the oracle, we're going to get a clarifier on this King of Wands character. What does this mean for us? What are you trying to show us, Spirit? What's this mean for us? What are you trying to show us? What are you trying to show us? What are you trying to tell us? What's this mean? No, that's too many. That's way too many. Really? It's business good tycoon. Okay. So, King of Wands and the clarifier is a business tycoon. And I believe I was just sharing how not all the billionaires and millionaires have come from a slimy, oozy, icky, dark place. We have good ones out there. So it feels like, they're involved in this and they're going to help, It's like they're in the wings, right? They're coming. So, anyway, that's my read. So, let me know what you think. So, yeah. So we're gonna get there. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be a shit show, just like it is. It's been a shit show for 10 years. Sorry, I don't do politics, and this is why. So it's hard for me to stay detached, and it's hard. So I get real upset about this stuff, and but that's what we got. And so anyway, before we go sailing off, you guys have any questions you want to ask? And I'll see if I can answer. Oh, and at the end, at the bottom of the predictions deck, I forgot to look at those, is controlled narrative. So even with the help coming in and all that, there's still going to be a controlled narrative, in this transitional phase. It's like, a parent does not tell a 3-year-old the whys and what fors because they don't have the capacity to understand. So that's what that's speaking to, we'll keep our path and help our others join us. Yeah, I do too, Jess. Really do. Thank you, everybody. You're wonderful. This has been wonderful. Thank you. I think it's been about 6 weeks or so since I've done a live. So, oh, good morning, sweetie. I love you too, my American mutt. I love you too. Look, my whole day's open. If you want to swing by, I can deal with your energy. We can at least get a couple hours in. I miss you too. All right. So, all right. Katya, your husband's having health issues? Okay, well, I'm not a doctor, but I'll pull a few cards and, I know. Cordelia, good morning, sweetie. How you doing? Nice to see you. Okay, let's see. We've got Pate. All right, I'll just pull a few cards for it. I know I got my own stuff right now. I'm dealing with my legs and the circulation in those. But 70 years old, I've done pretty well. And very grateful. We all have things we have to get through. Cordelia Haley. Cordelia Haley. Okay. Oh, he's 77, Pate? Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Spirit asking for Pate. 3 cards, please, on her husband's health issues. Again, not a doctor. Just asking Spirit, lean into it and give us some insight. What can Pate expect out of her husband's health issues that they're dealing with? Okay, that's wonderful, my little mutt. Good, I'll see you in a little bit. I love you too. All right, Pate, here we go. All right. Pate's husband, what can Pate expect with the health issues that he's dealing with? What can she expect? Okay, 3 cards. All right. All right. So, going into this, we've got the 7 of Cups. So, yada, yada, yada. You see that face? Oh my goodness, it's just what you're feeling, okay? Because there's going to be choices, and there's going to be desiring and wishful thinking, temptations. So, the thing is you're like this. Health issues at the later age, no one wants to deal with that. We all want to be healthy. At the center of this, we've got the 3 of Cups, right? So there's lots of community support, camaraderie, sincere allies. So it looks like you would be in the care of good people. And then I've got the 10 of Wands for the outcome. So, and what this simply means, it's burdensome. No kidding. We know that. It's going to be hard work, but the end is in sight. Okay. The end is in sight. So it feels like that it's going to be something you're going to have to deal with, but there ain't no terrible, terrible cards coming up here at all. This is kind of par for the course when you're 77, and so anyway, best of luck. And like I said, You just got health issues you got to deal with. Or he does, and you do because you love him. So, and it's not going to be any quick fix and easy out, because he's 77. So, yeah, I hope that brought you some relief because, like I said, there was no major arcanas come up in that read. Nothing. You're welcome, Pate. No. Oh, yes, Jess. Let's see. Being it's my birthday, anything for me to be aware of for this trip around the sun? Yeah. You know what? I am going to. My Pleiades is about the wisest. Let's do an oracle card for you. All right? Means it's your birthday. All right. And this is the Pleiadian oracle. There's a new consciousness in the universe. So let's move with it. Yeah. All right. Sounds good. All right. Here we go. For Jess, Spirit. For Jess, it's his birthday today. For Jess. Okay. Whoop. Got a jumper. Oh, okay. Jess, we have forgiveness. Is this very interesting? I mean, because you don't have just one set of hands here. There's two. Now, I've never pulled this card before. All right? And I've had this deck a couple years, I think. Okay. Ooh, and isn't that interesting? The fingernails. A little color to it, I think. Look at that. Let's see what this message has for you, Jess. 35. Here we go. Here we go. There are many tools available to the light workers on earth, but one we must speak about is forgiveness. Forgiveness gives one the innate ability to transcend any experience and move forward with little energetic residue. Wiser words were never spoken. It's absolutely true. Now I continue. Often, the sensitive ones on this planet, they can feel the frequencies of others, and therefore find it hard to let go of past residues. Our forgiveness card comes to you as a message that you are holding on energetically to an extra weight that seeks to be released from your system. Loosen the load by forgiving not just the ones who may have done harm to you, but most importantly, your beloved self. It is this self-judgment which one projects onto themselves that keeps an individual in a spiraling, guilt-attacked loop which unplugs one from their deeper soul essence. This is true. We, the Pleiadians, tell you that guilt and putting oneself down is never necessary in your life. No, you are made of greatness, and by reclaiming yourself, you unslave yourself. Remove the shackles and break free from all your past cycles by making a commitment to forgive the self. Allow these rains of forgiveness to pour down and open growth for the harvest of tomorrow. You are loved. Wow, I love that message for you. Yeah. Happy birthday, Jess. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Can I get it? Oh, yes. American Mud, I will. And I am an empath. I'm learning from a few women how to deal with it. Very good. Yes, Jess. And yeah, yeah, to forgive ourselves is a big one. It's a big one. And I'm entering into a this next phase for me. I'm going to be. I'm beginning a series of videos that will be entitled "The Psyche Selves." You see, we as children, especially, well, most of us, we come into difficult circumstances or feelings or situations, and in order to survive and to thrive and to keep going, we compartmentalize the hurt ones, you know, the littles inside of us. So anyway, I began this for myself a couple weeks ago. I try to draw every day, and after I get the prototype, and I'm trying to finalize some stuff before I start the series, you know, just bring it the right mindset. And plus, I'll have my own uh, short record anyway that I can share with you about how this will all develop. What I can tell you is that I have a 10-year-old. She came out first, and then the 4-year-old, and there's others. All of the ones that I'm communicating with now are 14 years and younger. A 14-year-old came out recently, and it's enlightening, and it's healing. It's healing. I can't go into it right now. I don't have the mindset to do it, but that's coming. You're so welcome, Jess. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Okay, my American Mutt. I'm going to draw you one from the Palladian Oracle also. All right? There you go. Happy birthday, sweetie. And we just had one flip. Oh, yours is the Planetarian Guardian. Planetarian Guardian. Look at that. The bird, tigers, the world. Okay. I haven't drawn this one before either. This was right next to the other one. Oh, here it is. Okay, here's the message. It says, it is a great honor when one serves the earth and becomes a planetary guardian. Your human species has, in many cases, been led astray into the fortified confinements of the intellectual mind to lose their deeper connection to the sacredness of your earth. But if the intellect is not balanced by proper time and stillness and communion with nature, one risks running into mental repetition loops that enslave oneself and block soul awareness from being received. The opportunity then is to return to your previous earth and experience firsthand her wisdom and healing properties. When one does return to the soil and shares their energies with her, they empower her teachings to be broadcasted even louder through the unified network that shifts humanity out of any timelines where generations do not understand the wisdom of the feminine and are glued to computer screens. This is, of course, not the way of the new earth, and the shift is available by spending time in nature, which I know you do. Make today one of these shifts by returning to Earth. Know clearly that your planet houses the secrets of yourself through her medicinal plants, calming sounds, ebbs and flows, and dynamic presence. This planet you reside on is a living library of cosmic information that is seeking to bless and empower your life. When the planetary guardian card comes to your life, it is your Palladian guides guiding you back to the beauty of your beloved Earth. This is indicating a time to get off all technology, harmonize your mind, and refocus on what is truly important. These reconnections with Earth will reorganize the structure of your operating field and give you clarity. In addition, it will offer precious detoxification from imbalance of technology and infuse the wisdom of the feminine into all. Of course, we say that technology has an important role in Earth's evolution, but when scattered and disconnected, it can become a tool of self-enslavement, almost leaving the human in a semi-asleep state. Shift this narrative and enter into Gaia consciousness. Through this commitment, one anchors the new Earth codes and ensures a healthy planet for generations to come. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, yes. Okay. So others don't drain you. Yeah. It's good advice, American Mind. Good advice. Oh, you're welcome, Jess. And Pate, you're welcome. And you too, American Mutt. Love you all. Okay, I got to close it down. And I'll see you next time. All right. Thank you all for being here. I love you all. And I will see you in the next video or on the next live. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, please do. And hit the thumbs up. All right. I love y'all. Take real good care of yourselves. Turn off the damn TV. Play in some dirt or plant a plant or something. Disconnect from the madness. All right. Take care of yourselves. I love you all. And I'll see you soon. Bye for now.